Had to be something pretty damn powerful. Okay, so get the fuel, put it in the engine, start the engine. Simple. Should be no problem. No problem for a trained engineer. But he worked on ships there, that's... Oh, thank goodness, they're not bodies, and I don't trust you for a second. I'm going to put a round into everything that's lying down, just to be safe. As I was saying in the previous video, I like that the necromorphs appear to have several different variants and several different functions. Depending on how good a condition the corpse is in. I could either go straight for damage or reload and speed. At the minute I'm getting caught flat-footed with reload. And if I just empty the clip, don't mind that. I'd rather have the plasma gun fully up. You know what? I'd take a 40k plasma gun. Versus necromorphs, a 40k plasma gun would probably cause enough damage that they ain't getting back up. Hell, I'll take a bolter. What the damage that does to a human. That does to tissue. I saw that. I said, no, you are getting back up. At least in no form that they can use. I mean, the mantas are made from torsos, it appears, and a spinal column, but I don't think they'd have it set so they make more. They appear to have to stab into the brain. Hello. Anyone coming from anywhere else? Anyone try coming from anywhere else? Because I've got plenty of ammo, and I ain't afraid to use it. That's easy sorted. Oh, poor sod, he must have pushed himself out here to survive. Something must have just got the drop on him. That's a slightly quicker reload, nowhere near what I want, but... out of sight, out of mind. Like I said, it's nowhere near what I want on the reload speed. I want to just keep firing this thing like it's a minigun, but needs must, as the necromorphs try to chew off your ass. Okay. I can't see any problem. Oh, it's just engine. I thought those were eyes in the darkness. Hello. If I could... yeah, I was gonna say that'd be real cheap if I couldn't shoot. Shooting at the wrong ones. Empty the clip of that one. I'm one of those horror game players who will emphasise the shoot it till it dies mentality. Then because in a panic, I often don't do that. I don't need pulse rounds, so I don't have a pulse rifle, so I'm guessing they're going to start varying up the ammo. Which is great, I suppose. Apparently I have to get back on there. Where? You done? Because I got plenty more shots. Yeah, I could hear that knocking about and I was like, where the hell is it? You know what? If I've cleared out this area early, that's fine. It means I don't have to do it again when I come back. And I know there's going to be a lot less than I think. Come on.
Never should have let him live. Never should have let him live. Shut it, Danvers. Shut it. Engineering log. Temple recording. Someone has shut off the fuel lines to the primary engine and damaged the valves in the process. They need to be repaired before I can reopen them, but we're running out of time. With the engine offline, orbit decay will begin in less than 10 hours. I just can't understand who would do this. If it's one of those crazy unitologist bastards, I'll break their neck. Henderson said they were coming. We never should have let them live. Shut up, Danvers! Help me with the tools. Temple out.
Where did that one go? Oh, piling up bodies. This happened in 10 hours. 10 hours it took for this lot to get wiped out. Ooh, hello, what are you? You look important. Great. I mean, then again, I suppose, like, for every one that you kill, another one is gonna, you know, anyone who dies during the fight can potentially become one of them, and if they didn't know to destroy the bodies, yeah, that makes sense. It's sort of like the zombie analogy. Okay, that's the Ripper schematic. And I heard that. Can't tell me I didn't hear that. Where are you?
Refueling sequence activated.
That's done. That's good. Use that to get the Ripper schematic, because that's one of those weapons that is alright under certain circumstances. It's not the one I mainly used, if I remember my last... when I originally played this game. I think I actually defaulted to the pulse rifle, because hey, rapid fire. Ooh, in this situation, rapid fire will out. Medic. Bad medic. Okay, let's go for the 2-pointer with this baby. Yab the gun. I'm not picking up pulse rounds, there's no need. But if I remember rightly, pulse rifle 8. 4 baddies. Yeah, as I was saying, pulse rifle had a tendency to eat through ammunition quicker than you could find it. It was great if there was a load of them coming at you, so you just spread the fire about. But if you didn't upgrade its damage, you had to make sure you were hitting everything. Where did the bodies go? Okay, maybe I have to be a bit more careful with those. The reason I'm putting them on, and I realise now that if I'd shot them whilst I was coming in, I probably could have took out those 2 necromorphs that are on the platform, is in case there's anything on the other side. It's going to get a very explosive welcome package. I hope that's the engine that's moaning and making those noises. It's not the engine making those noises, is it? Let's be realistic. I saw you. Did that just... Oh, no one's alive down there, because... Oh, it despawned both of them. Great. Just peachy, that is. Thought there was something there. Okay. Okay. I'm supposed to do this first.
Refueling sequence activated. Sufficient fuel to fire primary engine.
Whatever you did, it's working, Isaac. I have a few readings. It's only a quarter full, but that's enough to restore orbit once you bring the engines online. What the hell? False alarm. Thought I saw something.
I can see a lot of gribbly little things, so if you've got them coming towards you, mate, I suggest you put that pulse rifle onto full auto and let loose. Like, this lot makes sense. In different uniforms, so it's obviously different crew members, they're full body types, because when they died, their bodies were intact. But what are the little, like, looks like it's just a ball of individual cells. If that is the case, why the hell are the necromorphs just, when they've been took out, devolved into that? What is that? Oh, diddums. You realising I'm not left your body to change? Tough shit. More pulse rounds. It's like it wants me to get the pulse rifle, and I might. But like I said, the amount of ammunition a pulse rifle burns through when it's not upgraded is ridiculous. Can't afford anything anyway. Got plenty of health kits. No point buying a stasis pack. With this being engineering, there'll probably be stuff lying about. Okay, just got to deal with shit full of horrible undead aliens. Captain who I'm not 100% sure I trust. Lifts I certainly don't trust. And the fact that all these problems I am the only one qualified to fix. Still don't trust those vents. At all. Especially when it sounds like something's landed on the lift. Yeah, let's see how well that went. Mandatory decontamination. I'm gonna have to go through this, aren't I? I'll pick up a small air can because there's got to be a reason they're offering it to me. Oh goody, and a med kit.
This is Temple. Now the centrifuge is offline. We've got 4 trillion tons of rock hanging off our ass, and without that centrifuge to balance the ship, the gravity tethers will pull us straight down to the colony. I'm heading in there now to see if I can fix it.
You ever get that feeling there's a boss fight coming? Because in the amount of ammunition and supplies here, I'm getting the feeling there's a boss fight coming. How many power nodes to use? No, this was a waste of time. Yeah, definitely there's a boss fight coming, but thankfully I'll use one of my small health kits. I've still got a medium one in the tank, I've got plenty of other health kits, and the plasma energy is actually stacking up quite nicely. So let's grab this one to replace the one I just used, and yeah, let's go to town. I remember this. Yeah. This isn't a nice section, and they've repeated it in nearly every game. Hell, I think they've actually done it in every game. Well, I hope no, this stuff's caustic. Why is it in every horror film something always lets the monsters know where the hero is? Come on. Where are you dropping down from? Got a trusty plasma cutter in hand, I'm not afraid to cut you into kibble. Right behind me! Oh course. No. Get off. My issue with that. Sure, it instantly kills Manta Ray, but these fellas, it knocks their head off, which makes them go berserk. So the rule of, if in doubt, shoot it in the face, doesn't always work. That's not... That wouldn't work that way. We're good. So far we're good, but that's unfair. I only saw 3 necromorphs. Why is there a 4th one that's not... We good?
Decontamination sequence complete. Thank you for your patience.
You're welcome. Just gonna leave you a nice review on Yelp of 3 out of 5 stars. Could do with less killer aliens. The reason I'm talking a bit softer is 1, my neighbours have just come back, and 2, my throat is actually getting quite sore. But no doubt when something jumps me, you'll hear screaming again soon. Oh boy. Is that a T-Rex or an elephant? Either option is worry. Ugh. And it's the Gigantus. In the emergency supply area. Like I said, I do like the fact that this was such a unique game for the time. Even the enemies were unique. Like I said, the gamer logic of shoot something in the face and it will definitely die caught a lot of people out when they first started playing this. Why does it look like people have been dragged through? Yeah, I ain't touching that. Oh great, they're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls. But it worked surprisingly, the element of combining the thing with we'll pick up the media now, Cam, because that will help. But yeah, the element of combining the thing with Event Horizon and Alien really worked out quite well for them. Unfortunately, as we'll see through the series, even though I do enjoy it, EA drove it straight into the ground. And Visceral paid for EA's mistakes. And we will probably never have a Dead Space 4.
Entering zero gravity.
Well, this looks like a combination of kinesis and stasis. As well as trying not to die as these earth-causing things. No, please. And not shoot the can of deadly explosive.
Generator module attached. Generator module attached. Centrifuge power restored.
And plenty of this left in the Good? No, apparently we're not good. Where do I need to go? Past him! I know I shouldn't, but I always like to put another shot in, just to be safe. Yeah, this would get real disorientating. Ah. Now we should be good.
Centrifuge activated. Reestablish Planetary combo. Gravity restored. Entering vacuum.
Why is the centrifuge in a vacuum? Well, good job I didn't go for those items I was looking for before.
You're doing great, Isaac. Centrifuge and gyros are both 100% and stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine. I don't know how much time we have left.
And I'm not in 0G anymore, which is going to be great. Ooh, hello. Thankfully, you don't appear able to pierce my suit, because that could be awkward. Okay, that gives me another minute. I'm guessing stasis on that isn't going to work. Oh, that was a waste of... I might as well top it up. Question, why is the only way out via moving machinery? In all seriousness. I know this universe hasn't got the greatest health and safety oversight, but seems a bit of a no-brainer that maybe when this is running, people shouldn't have to be running through it. I got 30 seconds. With Ripper blades, shouldn't have picked them up. Okay, come on, open up, open up, open up, open up, open up. Thank you. Okay, that was wasteful. I'm not going to use that again. Seriously though, who designed that? It's like the person who designed the cat piano. Absolutely mental. If you're wondering what the cat piano is an idea of a musical instrument where you get 9 cats, and if you're an animal lover, you're not going to like the next sentence. You get 9 cats, you attach 9 sticks with nails through, and whenever you hit a key, the nail hits a cat, and the idea was to get a cat with different vocal ranges. An actual invention that has apparently been patented for quite a while. Funnily enough, hasn't been made since the medieval era. And yet there's still a copyright on it apparently. What the hell? Oh no, I have been on the internet long enough to know where this is going. Should take the obvious glowing weak spot. Apparently it's a ghost. Considering the amount of body parts Visceral are okay with leaving, I'm actually surprised that that big tentacle didn't stay. But at least we now know what's eating people through the walls. And as expected, don't like it. Oh, do I have to go through this again? I have to go through this again, don't I? Or not, apparently Decon's been broken. I saw you, smart ass. Like I said, I've only put more shots in than I should, but I like to be sure. You know, I feel like, well, if I was in a horror situation, I imagine I wouldn't be the person who goes, yeah, the villain's totally dead. I imagine I'd be the person who gets the gun and just puts an extra 4 or 5 clips into him, just to make sure. Well, there's a lot of paranoids. I imagine you can't upgrade everything. Never tried, really. For the moment, A, I open the lift and get the shit scared out of me. Or
Isaac, can you hear me? It's
B,
Kendra.
the moment something comes crashing
They
through.
attacked me. I ran for it, and Hammond he just disappeared.
Kendra? Where are you?
Nice to see you're alive and well, Hammond. I barricaded myself in the computer core. I can hear them moving outside, but I don't think they know I'm in here. I can launch into everything from here. I hacked the route and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the planet, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seemed to be related to some artifact they found on the planet. Something called the Marker. I'll keep looking. I've got your location and I'm going to unlock the door to fuel storage. You can get to the engine chamber from there.
Good job we thought it was just a busted relay, otherwise Isaac could have a full team that he'd have to kill at some point. Literally just sent one engineer for what is easily probably one of the biggest ships in this universe. Leaves on the line with Virgin Rail and they send about 6 dozen people to deal with that. I've got some shit to get rid of. Right, so I've got rid of a few things and I've got the line gun.